Okay. How everybody doing, man? This your boy, Smurf Stacks. You can subscribe if you want. But right now, I'm pretty much going about this Kenneka Jenkins case still. I got some information from you guys yesterday, and it's a couple things that I want to go over. For instance, just that a lot of people saying a lot of uh just like dumb, they're making really dumb conclusions and saying what they want to say basically, and people saying this was accidental. No, I don't agree. This wasn't accidental. This was a murder, that went cold because of police are just opinions. um we don't know what opinions are true. We don't know what opinions are false. So I just ask everybody to just keep an open mind, and for the ones who are trying to help, continue to help. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. I got a couple photos that I'm gonna share with y'all. You know what I mean? This would be a better video than yesterday. I was saying some things and trying to the red tape on top of the box, normally as the Oregon cooler would have. It was just a sneak way to bring the cooler in. That's what it was. You see what I'm saying? So they didn't tag it. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely show you guys some old photos, but I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on the photos. I'm gonna be using my iPhone. I'm not gonna keep on letting things go silent. I'm gonna continue to be the man who I am. I'm also a nurse, so it's different things that I do know. It's different situations I do know. So I'm gonna share whatever I can share from my experience with you guys. So if you guys got opinions, please leave them. Please leave your information. If you find more information, like I said, don't be afraid to upload. You know, so let's get into this video, to this live. So the first video, the first photo I want to show you guys is let me see. Okay. This photo here. Hold on, let me see. Okay. This photo is basically a photo. Okay, yeah, there we go. If you look on her side, you see like a white tag, as they were saying it was. It's a little glamour. Hold on, let me see if I can put if this will help the situation any better. Focus. Okay, that's basically you see, yeah, we can see that. It's a little white piece right there. They were claiming that to be her phone. Okay, mind you. Now, everybody been into a situation where they were drunk and stuff like that. But when you're drunk and your so-called got a phone on you, I'm not gonna be walking around knowing that I got a phone if I'm lost. I'm a get together, and I did things the way, um, other street people like me did. We kept tags on our clothes. It was a different swag. It was saying, I'm so fresh, basically. My tags ain't even popped off. So that's basically what was going on in the Chicago era. If you look at a lot of different photos that the people she was rocking with, the people who was taking photos, they also wore tags on their clothes. That's just a different way of saying I got more swag. I'm so fresh, you know what I mean? I ain't gotta pop my tags off. So no, I don't believe that was. Hold on. That's my daughter. That's my daughter. Go in your room, girl. Go in your room. So, excuse me for that. But yeah. Basically, that was a tag that was in her pocket. That wasn't a cell phone. And if it was a cell phone, like I said, I don't see her just walking around trying to find how to get out of that kitchen without calling somebody. Because if that was me lost. So I'm gonna pull my phone out, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be like, listen, look, I'm lost. You know what I mean? How do I get up out of here? Even if that's leaving out of the kitchen, because the kitchen ain't going, but you being drunk, if you see anybody, you want to try to get some help. You know what I'm saying? And it was so clear anyway that she to me, she would have been turned around. But that just wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? She was led in that kitchen. Now, as you see, this picture is showing me that this girl was into a bag or something. Why I say that? Because if you look, her 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 foot is actually over the other foot, meaning that it was compressed. It stayed there. When the body dies, it stiffs in the same way that it died. You see what I'm saying? I got many people will tell you who know about deaths. When a person die, the way that they stiff up is the way that they'll be when you see their body. So yeah, this is another photo that shows me this was a little bit more of a planned murder. This was somebody who actually knew about this certain cooler. You know what I'm saying? And this is where they dumped the bag at. It was a lot of trash around her body, which indicates her body was around trash. So they made it look like it was trash when they was carrying it to that freezer. Okay, get out, sweetheart. Go in your room. So yeah, if anybody got any kind of inputs about that, you guys let me know. Also, here, this is clearly blood. Okay. Now, when I looked at this blood, right? Hold on, let me see if I can give you guys a. It won't. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now, if you look at that blood is actually going down the line, but then also you see little white markings and stuff like that, right? Like if anything, that blood would have continued to travel amongst those lines. If you look, there's white spots between the blood, meaning when her body was there, somebody was actually clean. When the blood was on the ground, somebody was actually trying to pick it up somebody was trying to clean up the mess, but it got so bad that some of the stains left, but most of the stains stayed. So we definitely know that that was nothing but blood. That was a clean freezer, if you get what I'm saying. It was a clean freezer. It wasn't. It was never nothing in there. The way that people made it seem like it was that was just blood. Period. Period. Point blank. Period. But the blood should have continued to go amongst those lines. That blood actually was separated from different blood because somebody was trying to clean up the scene. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who knew how to kind of clean up blood was trying to do it fast, and they just didn't think people like me would realize that. Well, I realized that you did a bad job. You didn't know what you were doing. You was actually scared when you was doing this cleanup. Whoever did this was scared about this cleanup because they knew that they had to hurry up and get it done. Also, let me see. Also, when you look at this photo here, okay, notice this coin that's right here. It's a coin right here in this area. I'm gonna show you guys. See that? Why is her pockets, first of all, why is her pockets empty? If anything, if a female was trapped inside of something like this freezer, she wouldn't have started throwing out everything in her pocket. She got change that's on the floor. It's a nickel on the floor. A nickel that's like far away from her body. Why she's dead. Oh, so why she dead? Was she threw a nickel across the floor? No, this is somebody who brung her body in there when they took her out the bag or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of her things that were in her pocket was exposed on the floor elsewhere. You see what I'm saying? Who's to say? Who's to say? Who's to say they didn't have her body on ice in some bags? You know what I mean? Who's to say? But I'm gonna keep going. Now, also this photo here. Look at this photo. Tell me what you see. Mike Larry actually took this this photo. You see that? That is a foot mark. A foot mark. You see the trellings that's amongst these lines right here, the patterns in the shoe. Let me tell you something. Those are not Jordan 13s, okay? Those are not Jordan 13s. That is somebody's footprint that was there. Mike Larry actually said, because I didn't think he was gonna notice it. We actually noticed it at the same time, which was crazy because I was watching his live, okay? Now, when I was watching his live, I seen him mark it like, yo, that looks like a extra footprint, but it's somebody. Hold on, excuse me. Listen, I'm doing a video. It's an important video. Get out. Get out. Listen, you're not listening. Get out. Out for a minute. And shut that door. Shut that door. All right, I'll get her. Don't worry. I'll get her. Okay. My apologies again. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But basically, I was looking at Mike Larry's live chat, and we both noticed the same footprint at the same time. But he messed around and marked over and said, you know, it was a dress shoe. Okay. To me, it don't even look like a dress shoe. You know what I think it was, Mike? It was a you know those shoes that you wear when you're doing a lot of mopping and stuff like that? That's what that kind of pattern remind me of. It remind me of like a cleaning shoe. You know, somebody who knew they was going to be who they had to clean up blood and all that. Because first of all, I don't see no detectives or no cops, whatever you call them. I don't see them walking in there stepping across blood. I just don't see it. Cops act like they're going to get HIV once, you know, you spit blood in their face. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that it was that kind of situation. I think it was the person who was cleaning up the mess and forgot that his shoe had blood on it, and where he was walking at, you could actually see one footprint, Like you said, it should have been 3 footprints, but instead it was 1. He cleaned up 2 of his footprints, or maybe even 1 more foot. He might have cleaned up 1 footprint. But what I do know is that the person's footprint was the person who was cleaning up the mess that was inside of there. So I'm just confirming that as what I think my opinion is to that situation. I got another photo that I wanted to show y'all. Because keep this in mind, right? I'm gonna show y'all the same photo the same footprint I was just trying to show y'all, okay? Y'all see how those three brick of lines, and then it goes down. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they got a line on the side, okay? We definitely see that footprint. We definitely see the footprint. That's not Kenneka Jenkins' foot, okay? That was the person who was cleaning up the mess, or probably even, I'm sorry to say, but I'm just being real. You know what I mean? Because it's a sad situation that happened. It could have been a person could have raped. That could be the person that raped their foot that's in there. Who knows what took place really in that freezer? Who's to say? You know, she died when she was in the freezer. But I think, truthfully, she died when she was somewhere around in that hotel. She died, and then they took her body there, and the blood was dripping to the point where, you know, they had to clean up the mess. I'm telling you. After that bag was exposed and her body came out of it, a lot of things came out of it. Lip gloss, trash. You see where I'm going with it. You see what I'm saying? Now, look at this foot. Look at this. This was the shoes she was wearing. Look. Now, all day long, that pattern that I showed y'all with that other foot, these footprints got zigzags. Look. Zigzags. See what I'm saying? So we definitely know that was somebody else's foot. We definitely know if your foot had blood on it, that's only because you was around that body. No, I don't think it was the boss. I think it was the person who did it. Clarifying. Look at this photo. Hold on, let me blow it up a little bit for you guys. Let me blow it up. As you can see, look at her arm. Look at her arms and look at how her body is. And look, if you look close, hold on, I'm gonna drag it. If you see her hands, they look clawed like they were stuffed. Look at this. She was definitely in a bag. Somebody definitely put her in a bag and transported her over here. I'm telling you. Look, you got bag over there, all over there by her body. Them little black spots is a bag. That's what that is. Get out. Get out. Get out right now. Look at that mess. My kid's acting up right now, but I'm gonna continue this video because I want y'all to see this. Look at her hands clawed up. And then not just that. Look at her hand by her mouth. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Look at her hand by her mouth. She didn't put her hand there. You know why her hand was there? Because when her body was in the bag, they had to put her in a certain way for her body to fit. So her hands, like I said, when a person died, their body stiff. And the way that they stiff, when they stiff, it's the same way that they died. You see what I'm saying? If I died like this, when you see me, my hands is going to be like in that form. They're not going. My hands. When people you know pick up the dead bodies and transport them, say if their hands like that, they literally have to open their hands and stuff like that to get it back to how irregular lays or whatever, how your hands are. But yeah, that's definitely evidence there that she was transported in a bag. That's where I'm going with this. She was transported in a bag. They put her there. Let me see. What else? Also, now if you guys are Jordan wearers, like I'm a Jordan wearer, okay? I can go on and show y'all I got Jordans, but that's really not the point of my plan about this. What I'm basically saying is I know what certain marks causes. I know what certain marks are when I see them on shoes and how they got there. You see what I'm saying? Like I definitely looked at this right here. Hold on, let me go closer. Now, if you guys see that, it's dirt all the way on the top of that, on the side of her shoe. Look at that. Look at that. And then if you look, the middle part of the bottom shoe is clean. Them other two has dirt at the very top of the tips of the white. You see what I'm saying? This is her body being dragged before she was even in a bag. You see what I'm saying? This is her body that was being, look at that. Now you really see the dirt marks. Look at that. That's because so when she was on her side being dragged, those marks got made. As you could clearly see, that middle white part is all clean. It stopped though when you got to the the sides or whatever. So yeah, these are just little new openings I'm sharing with y'all that are very fishy. That are very fishy. Even if she was in the freezer, she couldn't have done all of that. Not at all. Look, as you can see, she dead right there, right? Look how far her shoe is from her body. Not just that, I'm gonna blow it up a little bit more. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit more. You know what that is by her shoe? A plastic black bag. Those are tears from her shoe being in the bag. When the shoe came off, they didn't touch it. They didn't put no fingerprints on it. They just made sure their hands didn't touch it. That's basically what I'm saying. Look how far away her body is from this scene. Look, I mean, her shoe is how far her body is from that shoe. And what two doors do y'all see? Because I didn't see two doors at all. What two doors? She got locked in one door, and that's somebody putting her in it. And she didn't get locked in it. She was stashed in it. Let me see. So, yeah. How she get busted teeth? You get what I'm saying? Oh, so she got locked in. They want me to believe she got locked in, and when she got locked in, she beat her teeth out of her mouth. No way. And I got one more for y'all. I'm just making sure I'm showing y'all the pictures that I wanted to show y'all. And listen, I got sisters, right? They got long hair, right? But some of them, they still, they got wigs that they put on, to look good and stuff like that. Let me show you something, okay? Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Not even we gonna skip the wig real quick because I got another one that I want to hit y'all with. This is why I take these photos so I can tell y'all my insight on these certain photos I'm showing y'all. Mike even said it. I thought I was the only one that noticed. Now, I seen a lot of videos, right? And they were showing Kenneka, Kenneka had some lips. Her lips wasn't, small. She had some big lips, okay? She had some big lips. But what my whole thing is this. Her lips is smashed in, okay? Get my drift. Her lips are smashed in. They're not poking out the way that they normally did. If you guys seen her videos and seen her pictures, her lips wasn't like a smashed lip. It was a poked out big lip for a little, a young girl. She has some big lips for a young girl. But my whole point of that is when a bag is smashing against your mouth. This, you know, ain't no telling how long you was in that bag. When, like I said, when that person dies. Hold on, sweetheart. Get out. Get out. Get out. When that person dies, they will continue to be in that same kind of place where her lip was smashed in. So, once again, this shows a person who was stashed in something that was holding pressure to her lips. That's why even her mouth was bleeding. You know what? Because sometimes, you know, you can even bite your lip. You can, when your lip is so pushed into your mouth, that's where the blood come from. You know what I'm saying? It's scratching the inside of your lip. And as we all can see, there's the blood. Now, we're going to get on this wig part real quick. Now, if you look at this photo here, you see how the other side of her hair is like poofed out or whatever. It's like a little bit fluffy, but the very middle part of her head, look at this, y'all. It's smashed. It's like something had pressure there. Oh, that was because of the bag being on her head tight while laying down, that smashed down on her head. You can even look and see the extra layers right there. That shows it was compressed. It was being pressed on. Putting her body in there was the cover up to make it look like this girl got locked in there. But my whole thing is, if she got locked in there, she would have pressed that button. The button that it's an emergency button. So if you ever get locked in there, it's clear as day. Even it was blood on the knob. Let's not forget that. It was blood on the knob. But who's to say it came from her? Maybe it came from the person who put her in there, who was touching the blood anyway and put his hand on her. Of course, probably he had gloves. That's why no fingerprints was made. Or even if there was fingerprints made. The reason why these fingerprints wasn't brought up is because these cops, they didn't do a full real investigation. I remember even going into it when it first happened, that they didn't even want the FBI to get a hold of this case, because I'm gonna tell you something about the FBI, okay? The FBI, they known to kind of like bully city cases, and that's what people hate. Cops hate when different police come into a certain situation and they solve an issue. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Get out of here. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. Be right back. Hold on. Stay where y'all at. Okay. I'm back. Now, sorry, y'all. You know, kids get bad and, you know what I mean? You got to get them. But let's not forget, when this situation happened, the Rosemont police, and I promise to you, anybody who was investigating this situation like I was, the Rosemont police, the dude that, you know, the light-skinned cop, he had kind of like a fro and he was outside with his with, actually I think his name he was with that standing with that protester, I believe. And this is what, these was the exact words that came out of his mouth. We got surveillance showing that Kenneka Jenkins walked into the freezer and she got locked in. Now let me check you on that one, buddy. If that's the case, where's the surveillance at? If you ain't showing the surveillance, that means you got something to do with it too, because you're hiding the fact that we can't even see Kenneka Jenkins even going or walking inside of this freezer. So you're telling me there's surveillance around where she was actually walking into the freezer? We never saw that. We never saw that. Only thing we saw her do is go in the kitchen, go past the little wall. Her body went over to the side and came back to the side as if somebody did pull her over, but we didn't even see that. But as if she went to the side and just walked. We never seen her, go into this freezer. I'm sorry. We never seen her go into the, and as much as y'all been editing, just like my man said, who's to say she didn't come back out of the kitchen? You see what I'm saying? She didn't come. If listen, I'm telling y'all right now, I got a sister that I'm telling you, she remind me of a lot of these girls these days that Kenneka was hanging around with. But just because she drunk don't mean she don't know what she doing. You know what I'm saying? This girl was set up by people who knew her. People saying, oh, it's karma. It was karma. Man, listen, I ain't heard karma since now about Kenneka Jenkins. People saying now she was a setup queen. She was a person who set up people. Maybe she did, but maybe she didn't. We don't know this. We don't know that. Like I said, these are my opinions. This ain't based off of it could be true, but it also could not be false. I'm really going into this thing because a lot of people not understanding, like, this is a situation where the cops are involved. And we so blindsided as black people that it's it was their friend, it was somebody who set them up. It was somebody who set them up. If that's true, then you know what I'm saying? I don't see how, she didn't see that they were trying to set her up. But those photos that I was trying to show y'all, man, I'm just saying, like, it don't add up. She got a lot of plastic bag around her body. If you look at more videos, you even see a girl even edit the body into the bag. I'm telling you. Not to say that it's true, because it could be true, but it could be false too. It's just people's opinions. But what I will tell y'all is that this was a murder that the cops were even involved in. I even went back into who owned the Rosemont Hotel, and the person who owns the Rosemont Hotel also has cops that's his cousins or uncles or whatever. He got Rosemont cops, and they're his cousins. Some of them they related. So it's just a lot of fishy stuff going on. But do I believe Kenneka Jenkins was raped? Yes, I do. Do I believe the people who raped Kenneka Jenkins had something to do with her death? Yes, I do. It's even saying in her information she had 3 counts of different sperm in her body. One thing that triggered me too, I'm just saying, this is my opinion. If you look at her clothes, on the sides, they was wet, but not fully wet. When you look at her pants, they were wet on the sides, but not fully wet. So who's to say this didn't take place in the Rosemont pool? They saying it ain't even a pool at Rosemont. Yes, there is. Clear as day. Clear as day. And the reason why I'm even bringing up the pool, because what I'm saying is, I believe a rape took place around that pool area. Let's just say she got outside, right? Trying to escape. They already knew she was trying to escape. Let's say they didn't even know where Kenneka was at. Let's just say Kenneka Jenkins was hip to what was going on, right? So she trying to get out of there. She finally gets out of there and they catch her by the pool area. Let's just say that. They catch her by the pool area. They rape her. They actually kill her. Let's say that. And they put on this girl clothes. And that's why they was half wet. Anybody ever think of that? You see what I'm saying? When I get in the pool, I'm gonna just tell you, for instance, if I got in the pool with a white t-shirt, no, let's say I got in the pool, okay, with just regular basketball shorts, and I put on some blue shorts over the wet shorts. Guess what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get a little bit of wetness spots on the side of my pants, and then say if I got a white t-shirt on, it's gonna identify that I was in something wet. And that's what they did. She already had basically a bathing suit on. So maybe that was the plot from the jump. Listen, man, we're gonna make sure we get her by the pool, you know what I'm saying? Act like we're gonna go swimming and stuff. So the girls came in their bathing suits, looking like it was a natural thing, not knowing she was the one who was gonna get hit up by this pool. So I'm just saying, y'all gotta make sure y'all minds is open. I know I'm saying a lot of stuff here and there, here and there, here and there, and I don't mean to confuse y'all, but as I think about this situation, I get more thoughts in my head because I definitely know that this wasn't just a friend setup. This was actually a plot for friends and a hotel to receive a benefit, which was money. Do I believe the mom has something to do with this? No, I absolutely do not. I remember Teresa saying, I believe that's her mama's name. You know, Teresa was saying that she even asked them for surveillance, and they told her that they gotta wait. What person in their right mind that's working at a business like that, a person comes in and say their daughter was here, she's missing, we need to see the surveillance, and you tell her you have to come back later, basically, or I can't show you the surveillance. That's just showing me you got something to hide. You know that I'm gonna find the truth in the surveillance. Why is the time frame skipping? Why we got time skipping? Why we got people carrying a mop on a big old board, but then I see somebody carrying the same mop in their hand? I don't get it. My apologies. But I'm just basically sharing my opinions. I'm open-minded with my opinions right now. This ain't no professional video. It ain't supposed to be a professional video. Um, it's just my open opinions, my open-minded opinions right now that I'm sharing with y'all. Tell me what y'all think. That's my whole thing. Tell me what y'all think. But I do want to say this. For the ones who do care about this situation, I just ask that we stick together, that we keep on continuing to investigate. It's gonna be the truth gonna come out of the situation. One thing about me, I'm a man of God too. So I'm gonna just tell you this. Like, I already know the situation gonna come about, but my whole thing is the truth gonna come out to the point some of the ones who want to know ain't even gonna be able to handle what's gonna be brought to them, because it's gonna show us a side of the world where things was happening in secret. This ain't just happened to Kenneka. This happened to 100,000 different people. I'm not. I don't know about the number, but I'm telling you, this ain't just happened to Kenneka. It was professionally done in a way where people can actually hide things. First of all, the hospital. I mean, not the hospital, but the hotel already showing us they edit videos when footage supposed to be showing the on time. What is you hiding the footage for? What is you hiding the footage for? No, she didn't have a cell phone. They knew that if she felt funny in that situation, um, she was gonna call somebody, which was gonna be her mother. And her mother probably, in my perspective, her mom would have been like, "Oh, why you feel this way? You know, let me come get you now." Then they already knew how her mama is about her kids. You know, somebody who a dope dealer anyway, as they said she was. If she was so quote unquote a dope dealer, she got to have a mindset where she think a little bit ahead of the other street people. Meaning she gonna know this is a setup. Come on, baby, I'm on my way to come get you now. But they already knew. Let's make sure she ain't got no cell phone. Let's make sure she ain't got no kind of nothing to do, no social media, none of that. Matter of fact, where is the phone at now? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know where the phone. Well, I think I believe somebody said they held her phone, or she told her to, she was drunk, so she ain't want me to, get her phone lost. No, I don't believe that at all. I ain't trying to say. I ain't even saying that you the one who did it, but it's just obvious that a person go missing and their phone end up missing, plus they keys, meaning they ain't got a way to call nobody or they ain't got no way to go nowhere. You see what I'm saying? It's all fishy. It's all fishy. And I'm not even just blaming the friends. I'm blaming, matter of fact, I am blaming the friends too, because for one, if you call yourself loyal and this is your person and this your friend, why you even got the rest of y'all ain't separated? The rest of y'all in a hotel, walking around in a hotel or partying in a hotel, and y'all forgot Kenneka was there? I don't know how true it is, but I also heard, listen, Kenneka was supposed to go to the movie theater that night. But because I think Monifa wanted her to come to the hotel and party with her, she canceled going to the theater. Why is that? Why take somebody from where they already saying they going to where you want to take them? I'm just saying, Monifa, that's why a lot of people didn't believe what you were saying. I ain't saying that you did anything to kill your best friend. But guess what? I know friends turn into enemies too. I'm just saying that from me. I know I'm from Detroit. So yeah, like Detroit and Chicago related really good because it's a lot of grimy stuff that go on. We like one of the top murder capitals too. So I'm aware of a lot of different stuff that people be doing. I'm aware of a lot of plots on my best friend. Man, listen, if your friend that killed you to smoke some weed every day, I'm telling you, it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to just clarify, like, this didn't have nothing to do with trying to get nobody back. This had something to do with jealousy. It had something to do with jealousy. It had something to do with some jealousy. Maybe somebody lied on her and maybe somebody lied on her and said, yo, she the one who set your homie up. And then they plotted on her. Who's to say that it wasn't lied on her? You know what I mean? And then this consequence came about. But like I said, it ain't right to take nobody's life. Nobody has judgment over nobody's life. Only God has that say so. You see what I'm saying? But you can't make me believe Kenneka walked in the freezer drunk. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna ever happen. That ain't gonna ever happen unless you show me some surveillance showing Kenneka Jenkins, not Kenneka Wilkins or no, Kenneka Jenkins. Show me Kenneka Jenkins going into the freezer on surveillance video. That came from Rosemont Police. He said he saw. He didn't say he heard. He said he saw with his eyes this girl going into a freezer. Why was her shoes so separated from her dead body? Why was her lip gloss all the way in the corner of and then it was another lip gloss in front of her body? That don't none of that up. Why is it ice around her body? Man, that freezer wasn't even cold if you ask me. Yeah, and that security guard that everybody been circling and showing, I believe he had a lot to do with it too. Anybody that's at their job, your break ain't even an hour. You got to be back to work within, like, especially a hotel like that. I'll give you like a 10-minute, 5-minute break, enough to smoke a cigarette, drink some coffee back, and you got to go back to work. You don't get no whole hour, and then you come back in, and then you leave again for another half an hour. How you leave the first time a whole hour, then leave again a half an hour. It's just enough to cover up what you were doing in the first place. Even when I seen that security guard, the part where he put on his jacket and then they got him coming back in, that man went straight in the front of his office. I think he was trying to play people on surveillance to try to act as if he was another person. He waited for a minute when he got up to the desk when he had a jacket on, and then he walked inside a part where The part where you go behind the desk. Why you instead of going in front of the desk, why you ain't go behind the desk? You security guard, you allowed back there. Why are you standing in front where people come up to check in at? I think you try to cover yourself up with the people who come in there. So people could not realize it was you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fishy stuff going on in this thing. Also, I just want to clarify this as well. And God bless you all. When I say this, I think they call it media, or they say they have dreams and stuff like that. If you get in a dream, okay, why your dream don't even add up to the scene? You saying, she ain't gonna leave me alone until this is solved. Okay, how you even know if it's gonna get solved? How you know? You don't know what she gonna tell you is gonna get solved. She can't even tell you it's gonna get solved unless God wanted to get solved. Don't nobody have that kind of vision but God. I done had plenty of dreams that was like deja vu that I seen and it came to light. You know what I'm saying? But it don't mean that everything that I saw happened in the same way that it happened in the light. You see what I'm saying? I just don't believe. I'm just be real. I'm not really into it. I'm not ignorant to it either, because I do believe people can see things. They can vision things and different stuff like that. But you're not telling me who did it. If Kenneka can come to you and tell you, listen, I'm locked in this freezer. Why can't Kenneka tell you this is the person who killed me? This is the person who did it. This is the person who set me up. Why Kenneka can't tell you if she had a cell phone or the cell phone was taken? I just don't buy it. I'm sorry that that's just my opinion, but that's just like if I like basketball and you like football. If I don't like football, I don't gotta like football. And if you don't like basketball, you don't gotta like basketball. Same reason with my opinion versus your opinion don't matter. You don't gotta like my opinion, I ain't gotta like yours. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people even were saying, what did you see? What did you see? Because you didn't see nothing. Apparently, if you can't tell us, you see what I'm saying? I ain't calling you no clout chaser. I'm just telling you, if you ain't getting a full vision of what a person went through, then don't even say you had a dream. Cause your dream ain't Kenneka's dream. If Kenneka, I believe if Kenneka was gonna tell you something like that, Kenneka wouldn't knew how to get out that situation. And apparently, she was set up. It wasn't her getting karma back. It was her being set up. Tell us if it was a setup, or tell us if she got framed. You know what I mean? She went into a. I don't even see 2 doors on the freezer. What 2 doors you talking about? Did you investigate? Because it ain't no 2 doors. When I seen them cops pull her body out, I could see the cops standing inside of the freezer. There was not 2 doors at all. There was not 2 doors. If there was, show me. But I just want people to know, man, continue to investigate, continue to open up your ideas. Even the one who said that, you do the media and stuff like that. Continue to share your opinions. You said you saw it before it even happened. That's like Final Destination, right? So in Final Destination, things happen accordingly the way that they saw it. So if things didn't happen the way you saying it, that wasn't a real Final Destination. That was a vision that you care so much that you wanted to figure out the pieces. You see what I'm saying? So I just say you stay encouraged. And I'm not trying to come at you disrespectfully, or I'm not trying to come at nobody disrespectfully or nothing like that. But when it's a case like this and people hearing, oh, I had a dream, basically a vision about what happened exactly to this girl. We don't know what happened to this girl. That's why you can't tell us exactly what happened to this girl. And it ain't even that. I seen a lot of people using cards and all of that. They using cards and they saying this is what happened. Her friend set her up. For a whole couple months, it was Monifa. Then it come up to Shamaya or whatever her name is. Which one did it? Which one set up who? If y'all don't have the facts, that's like blaming somebody for things that they didn't do. You don't hear me barely saying Monifa name. You don't barely hear me. You ain't even hear me say Irene name. Only thing I gotta say about any of them, for Monifa and for Irene, if that was really y'all friend, how could y'all leave her separated? How could y'all leave y'all friend unattended so long where y'all don't even know this girl is missing? That's my question. Other than that, we don't know who set up who. We don't know if the friends didn't even have nothing to do with it. Maybe that the security guard, we could say the security guard, the only one who saw her drunk like that. He probably beat her unconscious and went another way. You see what I'm saying? And then went back to her. Who knows? Who knows? But what I do know is we got editing videos. You can look at my story, it ain't never changed. If anything, I investigated more. If you telling the truth, it ain't gonna never change. It ain't gonna never change. If you seeing something that everybody is saying, it's gotta be true. I'm telling you. And my thing is this. Rosemont cops got paid. Somebody, cousins. Trust me. If the hotel person got paid, so did the cops that was plotting got paid. I believe those are the people who got money, if any money came about. But we ain't gonna blame that girl's mama. We ain't gonna do that at all. Because if it was your daughter or if it was your son, how would you feel looking at a camera, looking at a computer or a phone with somebody saying you had something to do with killing your daughter, you had something to do with killing your son? And for the protester, maybe she just got tired. Maybe she didn't want to talk about it no more. Yeah, it might have looked like she gave up or something like that. But how do we know that she didn't give it up and give it to God? That's what the words say. Like, lean not on your own understanding. So you gotta lean on God's understanding. How we don't know she just put it away like that? Oh, she ain't talking about it no more, so she had to get paid. That ain't the case at all. God know when we gonna wake up. He know the hour, the time we gonna wake up and all of that. And he definitely know the hour and time when that girl was walking in those hallways, and he definitely know who did it. It's just that you're not God, so you don't know who did it. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to life, it's gonna be done in God's work. So may y'all have a blessed day. May y'all continue to keep loving each other. Learn from this situation. My video is definitely gonna get better and stuff like that. I'm just starting it off and all of that, but I want y'all to definitely know that I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep on pushing. I'm gonna keep on trying to help as much as I can. I'm sorry if any of the other any of the other pictures y'all couldn't barely see, but hopefully y'all caught these, man. And I just actually for y'all support on helping find justice. For once, let's show people as Black people that we can do something together and get the truth if we can't get the truth with them. Peace.